What is going on, guys? So I just went to plug in my S24 Ultra, which I've had for just over a year now, and I just noticed that fast charging was not working. Now I want to share the reason, which I think why that was happening might not be true. So if you don't care about this part, just skip ahead. So what I think has happened is this. Since I drive a beater, an '09 Focus, and it doesn't have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay or whatever, I use an aux because it has an aux port from 2009 car. That's good. And since Samsung decided to remove the headphone jack long ago, thank you for that, Samsung. Nobody asked for that or the removal of expandable storage, but thank you. I am using one of these. So I've previously had one from Amazon. I just bought this from Walmart, and I have no idea if Samsung officially sells or supports something like this. It's Type-C to 3.5 jack. So I use this. So this goes into the aux cable and this goes into my phone, and I use that to play music. So I'm not bored 25 minutes or when I get stuck in traffic coming home from work. So this, if you plug in something like this, you will notice that it does not click or it does not go in all the way like your original charging cable, like the Type-C cable that came with your phone or that you bought. You will notice that it's not going to click the same way. Now that might be due to this only having to output audio versus charging. I don't know. But I am really convinced that this was actually the problem. Whenever I plug in this, and maybe you've never had problems with these, and that's great. But I feel like this is what was causing my phone to not charge. And I think I'm just gonna stop using this going forward. So I'll either have to get like a cheap used Android just to have a headphone jack in it, like an old Android, so I can listen to music in my car, or just wait until I get a better car. It don't matter. I'm not gonna be using this. Like I said, I bought this from Walmart. I had two before from Amazon, and I noticed that they somehow mess up with the charging port. So I'm just gonna hold my phone with my thighs like this because I really don't know how else to show you guys. So what I did to fix it was just grab a toothpick. As you can see, I mean, I've done it with a metal needle before, but I think toothpick is just because it's like, it's thin and it gets thicker, and just gently put it in, put it in, put it in, and just kind of do this on like both sides. As you can see, like the centerpiece is what actually connects. So just do it on this side and on this side. I'm recording with my wife's iPhone, so it's having trouble focusing. And just stick it in and then just do this. And I kind of twist it, I guess. Twist it. I already did this, so it's not really gonna do anything. And if you are worried that you might break your port, just be careful with it. So I'm not responsible if you damage your port. I'm just a random guy on YouTube telling you what worked for me when my phone wasn't fast charging. And the thing is, you will notice, because you will notice if your charging port is dirty, because the Type-C cable is not gonna want to plug all the way in. Like, you will feel some sort of resistance trying to plug it in. So if you just clean it up carefully, I mean, I wasn't careful with it at all, but I don't recommend that you're not careful with it. So just clean it nicely and then turn it upside down. Do this, or just vacuum the dirt out. I've done that too. So yeah, like I said, just be careful with it and it should work. Although when I had my Galaxy A5 2017 before, it did the same thing. I wasn't using this adapter, but it just did because it accumulated dirt over time. The same thing happened, and I went to a store to fix it, Ledicom. It's a very popular mobile phone store back home in Macedonia. And I told them what the problem was, and I swear this is nothing. The lady grabbed this thing that looked like freaking scissors. It's like, if you've seen scissors, it's like one of those, like one of the sides. She just stuck it in, and she was literally, it's like she was scraping it as hard as she could. And I'm like, she ruined this phone. There's no way this phone's not gonna charge anymore. And then she was scraping and scraping and scraping and scraping, and then she did this, and then so much like dirt came out of it, and she plugs it in and she's like, there you go. I'm like, wait, but my fast charging is not working. She said, my cable is not fast charging here. It's just to test it. So when you plug it on your original charger, it should do fast charging. So I did. I was like, all right, how much I need to pay for this? She's like, nothing. I said, thank you. And I went home, and then I tried, and it really worked. So yeah, definitely if your port is dirty, that could be a problem with fast charging. So yeah, I hope that helps you. And yeah, I'm not gonna be using this going forward because I think this is what messes with it. So yeah, thank you for watching.